Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Today, part of the Dead and Dying Mall series, we're at the Montgomery Mall in Montgomeryville, Pennsylvania. We're at the food court entrance. As you see, we got Winky here today, and today's Black Friday, and I'm really sad to show you that there's really not many people in the mall. I mean, the parking lot's pretty dead for Black Friday. And like I said, we got Winky here today. High five. Oh yeah. All right. Good boy. All right, so we'll head into the mall. Like I said, this is the food court entrance here. Come out. So it's probably about 35 degrees outside, Fahrenheit. Okay. You want to take the glasses off, one? All right. Quick costume change. There you go. All right. So this is the food court, as you see, and it's pretty dead. There's really not many people in here. There's really no retailers. So here we have the Dill Shack Halal Cuisine. Another merchant that's not here. And circle around. We do have a little skills games and convenience type store open. Really nothing left. This looks like it may have been a cheeseburger place. Charlie's Philly Steaks, they're not here any longer. And then China One. Today is the busiest shopping day of the year. And the food court is anything but that. It was pretty easy to get here for the most part. I got here off of Fortune Road. It's a pretty busy highway. Pretty busy local highway. It's not like a major travel thoroughfare or anything. And then on this end of the Montgomery Mall, which is a two-story mall, we have JCPenney's as the anchor. This is a closed home furniture store. Get my notes together. All right, there we go. Currently, the mall is owned by Cohan Retail Investment Group and Summit Properties USA. And this mall is located we're right at the intersection of Bethlehem Pike, which is 309, and Route 202, which is also known as the Cow Pike. I'm sorry if it sounds like I lost my voice today, because I kind of did. Yesterday was the Thanksgiving Day parade, and we were doing a lot of yelling and screaming and hoo-hawing. I really recommend you check out that video. We got really up and close and personal with some of the Eagles cheerleaders, and it was the best time I ever had at a parade. And we caught it all for you. So this mall used to be really busy, and in its heyday, there was probably about 90 stores and different eateries. Now it only has about 10 to 15 stores, and as you see, there's not many eateries left at all. Other than JCPenney's, Macy's, and Going Gone, and Wegmans is the anchors. Got Macy's here. Macy's looks pretty busy. They always are for the most part. Yeah, like I said, the ambiance is really nice. They got the holly and the lights out, and really nice. Victoria's Secret. Here we go. This mall officially opened on February 26, 1977. Kravco Company was a developer of the mall. It's a really nice big mall for sure. I mean, it's 1,102,755 square feet. And like I said, there's 2 floors here and lots of parking space here. Plenty of handicapped and regular parking. I know the SEPTA bus, which is the Southeastern Pennsylvania Transportation Authority, they come out here, the public buses, and they have 3 or 4 different routes that I know of. So this end right here takes you outside, and you could also take the escalator down. Yeah, in 1986, Bamberger's that was here, that became Macy's. And in 1995, the Wanamaker store became Hex. Hex became Strawbridge's in 1997 after its parent company, the May department stores, acquired Strawbridge's and the entire chain. The Simon Property Group, which also acquired a lot of other malls, acquired this one in 2003. Strawbridge's closed in 2006. That was a result of the Federated Department Stores acquiring May department stores, with Boscov's taking over the former store, and that was in 2007. The Boscov's closed not even a year later, October 2008, as part of their restructuring. And they added Dick's Sporting Goods to that in 2008. And 2011, they announced that a Wegmans, which is a really huge grocery store, replaced the vacant Boscov's. And I'm pretty sure that was the first Wegmans to be located inside of a shopping mall. And that Wegmans was opened on November 3rd, 2013. Look at this. This is really sad. I mean, all these stores are just closed. It's so dark in here. If you have any memories of the Montgomery Mall in Montgomeryville, Pennsylvania, let me know. What was your favorite part of the mall? They recently were going to underwent a reconstruction here, and their renovation was around $8 million, and the main purpose of that was to redesign the outside, the entrance, the exterior, the restrooms, and upgrade the lighting here. I do kind of like the lighting, the ceiling, how it has let some of this natural lighting in, but not all of it, which is good. Then November 7th, 2019, we had Sears that announced they would close part of their nationwide plan, which closed over 96 other stores as well. Yeah, these sports stores are becoming more and more popular. It's a nice place where they could bring in sports celebrities and personalities and stuff and really make some money. So when Sears did close and COVID came, Montgomery County opened up a COVID-19 vaccination site where the old Sears was. And in June 2021, the Montgomery Mall was foreclosed by the Williamson Trust, which is a trustee for the Wells Fargo commercial mortgage company. Looks like there's all kinds of legal battles and stuff. Not sure about all that, but eventually, by the end of the judgments, there's some kind of multi-million-dollar judgment issued against the Simon Property Group, and in order to satisfy that loan, they sold it to the Cohan Retail Investment Group, which is current owners. And that was a $55 million deal. This is definitely a dead mall, and I don't see any revitalization or any hopes of this ever becoming a nicer mall, at least at this point in time. All right, we're going to go down to the first floor. Okay, folks, do not try this at home. We are trained professionals, and we've been doing this for many years. Yeah, today's Black Friday, and you figured there'd be a lot more people here, but just this mall in general doesn't seem very busy. All right, so now we're on the first floor. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to the directory, get a little shot of that. I always like to get my bearings, but now we're halfway through. It's a little late for that, but here we go. All right.
It's Liberty Center.
So I'm going to try and start with this first floor on the right side. Just wanted to get around some folks, make sure I'm not in the way. Right, this right here is a little wing that has, looks like a hair place, and Annie Ann's and a Carvel ice cream. And oh, Santa's here, and he does not look very happy. Everybody's here to see Santa. So let's say hi to Santa. Hi, Santa. Happy Thanksgiving. Have a good day. See you next month. It's really sad that nobody is here to even see Santa Claus. This is one of the saddest uploads I think I've ever done. Now, I'm not even sure, like, I have no idea what it is. Like, I don't know. You could put it in the comments if you have any suggestions, but what makes this mall dead compared to these other malls that I did on my channel? What makes this dead compared to all the other ones? Is it the location? Right here, as you see, this is the security. I'm not sure where the office is, but I will try and find out before the end of the video. But if you ever need security here at the Montgomery Mall, it's 917-647-2802. And I hope you don't ever need that. And I don't think anyone is going to need that, because I don't think this mall is going to be here much longer, sadly. I don't have a whole lot of memories in this mall. I did come here probably maybe a dozen times or so, maybe 15 times. In the early 2000s. I was a lot younger, so I was definitely utilizing the mall a lot more than I do now, that's for sure. Here's Macy's over here. This mall, believe it or not, reminds me a lot like Oxford Valley Mall. I mean, like, I'm not trying to plug another one of my videos, but yeah, if you go to the Oxford Valley Mall video, you'll definitely see, like, this looks like where the spiral staircase was in Oxford Valley Mall, and where the AED and where the customer service booth is, and the escalators. And then in the Oxford Valley Mall, if you went out this wing, you come out to the One Oxford Valley and the fountains. So the layout here is very, very similar, in my opinion, to Oxford Valley Mall. And if anybody knows why, or if the developer did that intentionally, let me know in the comments. Because I love history, and especially history with things like this, where it's places that we used to shop and used to come to all the time. And yeah, it's just really, really sad to see all these closed stores. It's called the ladies' room, right? Very nice. Right, finish line. Yeah, I used to go there a lot. Sneakers, socks, and stuff. Very, very nice. Art Expo. All right. American Eagle. And then the end of this floor wing has the escalator, and we have Dick's going, gone on the bottom here. I'm not sure what the difference between this and a regular Dick's is. If you know, let me know in the comments. I'm not sure. It looks like they have a lot less sports stuff for sure. More on the clothing side, maybe that's what it is. Eerie by American Eagle. Right? American Eagle must be doing really great. Their economy must be doing really well. And this is their arcade, and we'll walk through here. I love walking through the arcades. And this, yeah, it's really dead here. Yeah, this is a pretty sad arcade. Oh, they got some good-looking games though, but I mean, as far as like the amount and everything, I don't know. This doesn't feel very welcoming in there at all. Oh, we got another dog. Yeah, another dog. Yeah. Yeah. Have a happy holiday. Thank you. It's such a wonderful time of the year, folks. It really is. Cell phone repair care store here. And this wing down here, it looks like it has lens crafters, Forever 21, Taylor, and cleaner. Oops. Yeah, I can't get over how this looks exactly like, this section right here looks exactly like Oxford Valley Mall. Mm-hmm. New York Thread. I love New York in general, but I've been to New York Thread a bunch of times. That's a great place to get your eyebrows threaded or anything that you need threaded. And people are like that. A lot of times they think it kind of hurts, but I don't know. I think it really feels kind of good after a while. I'm not a tattoo guy. I don't have any tattoos, but I know some people say the same thing about tattoos. But it's a whole different level than tattoos. I mean, we're just talking about some kind of, it looks like floss that they're actually cutting your eyebrows with. Some kind of weird floss, but it's very, very sharp. And it cuts really easy. Looks like a hair salon's down here, a health power store. Uh-oh, I think somebody's scared of the dog. Uh-oh, all right. Sometimes people get a little bit sensitive or have, you know, may have had prior issues with dogs, and when I see people react, I just try to go the other way. Doesn't give them any kind of stress, and yeah, I can't imagine. What you looking at? What's behind us? Oh, it was just a baby in there. You thought maybe a doggy was in there. Not all doggies are in strollers, Wink. Gotta say, those are really cool looking stationary rides for kids, for sure. They didn't have those when I was growing up. It was just like a carousel and that was it. All right, going back up to the second floor, excuse me. Brothers at home, folks. Happy holidays. Thank you. So that pretty much does it for the Montgomery Mall in Montgomeryville, Pennsylvania. I wish I could have brought you more from this mall, but as you see, it's most certainly dead and dying. I mean, I thought maybe, you know, something happened and Charlie's Philly Steaks and this China place just, you know, aren't open today for some reason. But today's a busy shopping day of the year, and there's no technical problems here. There's other food merchants open, so it just tells me that they just closed down for whatever reason. So this may be the very last Montgomeryville Mall that I do. Montgomery Mall that I do. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing an update here anytime soon, and if I do, I don't believe it's going to be from the inside of this mall, unfortunately. But that'll do it for us. I really thank you for watching. You made it this far. Please like, share, subscribe. If you know anybody that likes malls, that enjoys like seeing the progression and the growth and the decline of malls, share it with them. They may be able to use some of the advice, knowledge, or anything from this video. So thanks a lot for watching. See you next time. From Montgomeryville Mall.